Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Anti-Bias. With me, as always, my mate, man with a million nicknames. In Afrikaans, we call him Hampu, and in English, Ian or Ampo.
Mickey.
Good to be back with you, Ampo.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. It's been a while.
Been a while. Changed the dynamics of our show a little bit, and it's always good to evolve. We used to be a bit more of a sort of a let's give news and feedback. We're going to be a bit more of an informative show going forward. Bringing some good content to you at home and not only in Western Cape but around South Africa and hopefully internationally one day.
Yeah.
A lot going on in bars at the moment. You've got the Gauteng Open on probably the biggest tournament in the country on entries. A lot of past results that we're not going to touch on, but one thing that actually I feel quite sorry for, like Bresler van Schoor, Mr. PBA admin. His biggest dream was to get on our show on the results, with the results show. And when he got the results, we don't do results anymore. So we'll just give an honourable mention to Bresler van Schoor. Well done on your silver medal in the Western Province Open pairs with RJ, but that's the last result we're ever going to give.
Yeah, and we did say a couple of weeks back that bronze is not going to make it, but he snuck in there with the mixed pairs, didn't he?
No, so the other way around. He snuck in it in the silver in the pairs, but in the mixed pairs he got a bronze.
Yeah.
So Jason Butler just misses out.
Well done, Brazzy. Well done.
New look show, new try and be more, how can I say, for the viewer. No one wants to sit and listen for 20 minutes about the results.
Yeah, sure. I mean, some people might enjoy that, but I do agree.
Those that enjoy it, they can go into the PBA Bowls Master app and go look at the results.
Yeah.
I'm sure all those event details will be there. We're here for the people at home and bringing them the best possible content that we can supply them with. So before we go any further, up next, like always, our resident PBA Fairtree Foundation coach, Anneke Scheepers, with the Coach's Corner, proudly brought to you by Grippin Stuff.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Coach's Corner, brought to you by Grippin Stuff. Today's episode is for those of us that like to roll up as a warm-up before a game. Start short and then go longer. Majority of trial ends gets played over a full end, where the first end of the game is then a short end. This could trick the inexperienced. Get that step ahead. Take 15 minutes to get a feel for the speed of the green and loosen those muscles. It's better than dropping a number on the first end and thinking, maybe I should have had a roll. Please keep in mind, the speed of the green might differ in the direction that you're practicing to the direction that you'll be playing. Warming up is not for everyone, and that's perfectly fine. You need to do what works for you. Sometimes you might have someone to roll up with, and other times you're on your own. Here are 2 exercises that you can do. For the first exercise, as you can see, when you have a partner to bowl with, I want you to stand about 10 to 15 meters apart. I want you to roll your bowl to the other player and try and end at their feet. I want you to bowl 4 bowls on the forehand, 4 bowls on the backhand, and after you've bowled those 8 bowls, I want both players to take a few steps back and repeat the process. 4 bowls on the forehand, 4 bowls on the backhand, and take a few steps back again until you get to a long end. The second exercise you can do to roll up is when you're bowling on your own. This will take more concentration, but it'll also give you more freedom. When you go down, you take 4 bowls and you look at a short distance. Try and put your first bowl about 10 to 15 meters down in front of you, and then bowl your next 3 bowls to that same bowl. You can move on the green, you can vary the distances, you can go closer to the ditch, further away, but also make sure that you extend the length as you go on. Alternatively, something else you can do is use a rubber ball or a tennis ball off the green. You can just walk around, bounce it a bit, or throw it against a wall. This is just to get your hand-eye coordination going. If you've got someone to join you, please remember when throwing the ball to each other to use the bowl's action, the underarm throw, rather than throwing it over your head. This will just warm up the right muscles, and also remember, don't throw it too hard, don't use a jerk action, use a nice and slow and smooth action so that you can replicate your delivery. Trial ends are also a very important part of preparing for your game. Focus on your bowls as well as everyone else's during trial ends. When you bowl your 2 bowls, you've basically seen one line on each hand. If you didn't find the line or the weight, someone else might. So it's important to be observant. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you'll consider warming up before your next game. Join me next time for Coach's Corner, brought to you by Grippin Stuff.
So yeah, very informative Coach's Corner, like always from Anneke. The warm-up, very, very important.
I think our boys out in the tower still watching, still got their notebooks and pen out.
Yeah, I think Wayne and Dion obviously still, apparently when they run to the screen, even Dion's wife, Dominique, said, that's true. He cannot leave a Coach's Corner alone.
Okay.
And, it takes a lot of time to prep for those things. And it's rewarding. You can see the feedback, not only locally, but nationally and internationally, where people are taking note of the Coach's Corner, and it's some valuable lessons and exercises there from Anneke.
Sure.
But before we carry on, we do have a very special guest on tonight. But before we get to that, sponsors. Nothing is possible without sponsors, and this production is proudly brought to you by Bits and Pixels, and we are ever thankful for Bits and Pixels for what they do for us. This amazing setup and set comes from their genius ideas and vision, the vision they've got for what we want to achieve. So a big thanks to them. You can reach out to them on screen. You'll see their details.
And then we've got our other favourite, which is One for the Road.
Yeah, which is a big favourite for us.
Yeah, Joffrey Senecal and team who I use quite often on most weekends. But it's an amazing service, really, and it's I don't know if the word's quite out there yet amongst the bowlers. I mean, they've still got that promotion going, haven't they? With,
yeah, we still have the bowlers special out for, if you have a BSA number, you get a special rated discount from One for the Road.
Yeah, and they're coming into that time of the year now, coming into all the classics and that start kicking in, and that kind of thing. It's an opportunity for you to give them a try. Just get on their website, get all the Joffrey and give them a try. It's worthwhile, I tell you. It's a brilliant service.
So up next, we've got a very special guest with us, someone for the future. Very excited to have him on with us, the young Thando Mraji. Ladies and gentlemen, very special guest with us tonight, the youngest ever winner of the Western Province Open Pairs Championship, Thando Mraji. Thando, welcome and lovely to have you on set with us.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
Camp, there you go.
Yeah, so Thando, I would call you in my opinion, the standout player of that tournament, the men's pairs tournament. You really showed some true class and a lot of shots in that you played, and some real maturity as well, which really impressed me. But tell us how special it was, and what an experience it was to play with your dad and win it with your dad.
Yeah, well, me and my dad have actually been playing for quite a while together, but we never really got that combination as we did in these pairs. We've been playing club competitions, like now we're in the final of our club pairs. So there is a connection there, but I think during these pairs we actually found the connection properly. Like the communication was 100%. And I mean, something just sparked inside of me somehow. I didn't even know off the shots I played. But yeah, as I was saying, me and my dad get together well. We know what type of game we want to play. We know when to play. We know what shots to play. So I think that's just what helped it all come together.
Okay, so it comes from a bit of experience of playing together in club comps and that over what, sort of 2 to 3 years, maybe a bit longer?
Yeah, 2 to 3 years, I'd say.
Okay, well, that's great.
So, take us back, Thando. Just tell our viewers at home how old you are, firstly.
I am 16. I turned 16 in February.
Okay. And where and how did bowls start for you?
Well, having a father who's a greenkeeper, I mean, you see him out there cutting the green, you might wonder, well, what does the sport involve? And then that's how I got to play. I asked him, what does it take? He told me a set of balls. We got like a set from the club. And then I went out there. It wasn't the greatest, but it was surely something.
How old were you when you started, Thando?
I was actually 10, turning 11.
Okay, so it's been like sort of five and a half years, which is incredible to say in 5.5 years. You're skipping a pair side that won gold at the province pairs. That's an incredible achievement.
Yeah.
So you obviously still at school.
Yes.
How do you juggle bowls and school work and do you do other sports?
At school I do hockey. I want to do basketball, but that's
short.
also, yeah. And then with the schoolwork and everything, it does come to what am I feeling like today. Like when I get home, some days I want to go bowl, but I do have homework. So that's when I have to decide, do I rather go bowl or finish my homework? Because I know if I do go bowling, I will enjoy it, but then the next day it won't be so nice.
So what you're saying, homework first and then bowls practice afterwards?
Yes.
That's good.
Tommy, so I remember seeing you around the greens years ago at Bellville, and the keen youngster you were, and when Bellville Classics are going on,
Yeah.
province competitions are going on, and you're running around the green, and you were a lot smaller than what you are now. So you obviously got into the game through your dad, as you said. Your dad was a greenkeeper and all that kind of thing. But you're going to choose someone who's been a good mentor for you through the game up until this point. Someone who's outside of your experiences with your dad. Who's helped you along that road to sort of get you to where you are?
There's quite a few people. Like some of the people.
Don't say Johnny.
No, it's not. Johnny's been there year and there, but
Okay.
he's not a main role. Like these past pupils at my club, and like there's, for instance, what can I say now? Pierre Muski. He actually helped me. He was the second person who actually taught me how to grab a ball, how to stand on the mat, and how to have etiquette. That's what, if I can say. And then the other person was Manette. She actually taught me like all the basic rules of what to call the otanis and all the ones, which I get in trouble for, but it is what it is, really.
Okay.
And then you get Alfred, who basically just finished it off and taught me.
Okay.
That's brilliant. So that's sort of your role models, people you look up to, or is that people that just had a big impact on where you are today?
That's people I do look up to.
That's brilliant. I mean, Thando, so you obviously now form part of the Fair 3 PBA Foundation Academy.
Yes.
What has that brought to you as a bowler and as an individual? How has that sort of affected you from a mindset perspective, from a willingness perspective? What does that mean for you as a player and as a person?
Well, now that I am in the PBA sort of academy, not sort of, but am in the PBA academy, now I have to like act as someone who is a role model for all the other juniors. Because now all the other juniors want to be where I am, so I have to act as if I really do appreciate this. And I do, because not many people can say I was in the PBA academy. So, and like now, it teaches me discipline, because now you can't act anyhow, because people are going to refer to you as a PBA bowler, and you can't be out there making the PBA look bad. So,
Sorry, Ampa, I know you might be itching to ask a question. I just want to latch on to that. So your fellow academy mates that's in the academy with you, they're all very, how can I call it, accredited players and well decorated players. You got Armand Ascari, you know, he skipped the provincial A side. You've got Luciano, that's just Luciano Foster, that's just been in the semi-finals of the national singles. You've got ADSO that won the SA Junior Masters, the SA Junior Masters 2 years ago. So you are really in big, you know, you're in a big pool of players. Like the qualities of the players that's with you is incredible. And does that motivate you to be better, to put more extra time into your game, to you know, also wanting to achieve at national level like these guys have?
yeah, because I remember I was playing the Masters final, and Armand was playing right next to me. I even told him that if I win this Masters, me and you will have tied on how many times we will both won the Masters, because it's currently 2-2. But now I want to be better than him, so that pushes me even more to at least win it 3 times or 4 times, so that I can have something to say, oh, I beat Armand. But AD and Luciano have been people like, even when they were still playing juniors, I used to actually like the way they play, because they were so calm. And now that I'm hearing that AD won the SA Masters, now that's definitely something to look up to, because now it's gonna be more competition.
Yeah, something to drive you and
Yeah.
motivate you towards.
Myself and well, you weren't here for that, but I think Ahmad stood in for you. We commentated the final between you and Vigo last season when you played the under 18 Masters final, which was easily one of the best singles games that I've seen. And the one thing we were talking about is what happens with this junior age group when they leave school and then they're going off to go study, and when they go off to go study, or life takes over, life happens and that kind of thing. Do they stay in the game? Do they come back to the game at a later stage? Because that's what happened. And one of the very few that have actually stayed in the game and not disappeared was Ahmad. Speaking about Ahmad. So for me, my question to you is, what is bowls firstly your favorite sport? Because I know you do play other sports as well. And moving forward, you're going to stick with the game? You're going to keep going at it and look to knock the likes of ADSR and Ahmad off their perches and is the likes of SA Junior Masters, etc.?
Yeah, I am definitely planning to go on with bowls after school, but as we said, life happens sometimes and you might not be able to. But my original plan is to continue bowls after school, because I mean, I feel like bowls is my number one sport, even though I do play sports at school. I feel like it's the only sport where I actually feel comfortable in.
Okay.
Because I don't go around meeting new people. I know the people at bowls, and I know, like, okay, this one likes that, this one likes that. So I am comfortable and I'm familiar with the game.
So for you after school, what do you want? Just to end us off, sort of last couple of minutes, Thando, tell us, what's your dream one day? What do you want to be one day? What does Thando see himself as in the next 10 to 15 years? Who's Thando Mraji going to be then?
Well, original plan is to be go into medicine as a career.
Medicine.
Yes. But if that doesn't work out, I might go into a sports management course because right now, I mean, it only makes sense. I play sports, I like sports. So sports management might be my number 2 plan.
Okay, brilliant.
Nice.
And just to end us off here, Thando, for our viewers at home, we always ask the champions to give some sort of advice to the viewers that always wants to go to the next level in the game. So we had Nikša Ben-Guric that won the SA Open singles, and we had Sue Tar that won the SA Open singles, and we had Kevin Campbell and Anneke, and we asked them the same question. If you could give one piece of advice to our viewers at home, the ones that want to elevate their game, go to the next level. You know, it might be going from your second side to your first side, from a first division side to a Premier Division side, from a Province B side to an A side. If you want to lift your game up, can you give our viewers at home a bit of advice from a champion?
All I'd say is play your game. No matter where they put you, just make sure you excel in that position. Rather, in that way, they would have no choice but to promote you or to pick you for the following side. So I'd say stay humble, play your game. Don't worry about where you are right now. So yeah,
So focus on the draw.
yes.
Okay, that's what they all say. Focus on the draw. Thando, thank you very much for making the time to come speak to us tonight. I think from my side, I'm sure Hampo will have a say now as well, but from my side, all the very best, not only with your bowls career,
Thank
we're
you.
looking forward to see you in the future, but also with your schooling and then your studies, and we're looking forward to see your name in future, not only with the SA Junior Masters titles, but also going up SA Open Masters, Commonwealth Games, World Champs. We're looking forward to see your bowls career and you as an individual grow from strength to strength. And thank you very much again
Thank you for having me.
for making the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna concur with Morne there. I'm looking forward to that next chapter and the next couple of chapters to see how things work out for you, and whichever way, whatever path you choose and that kind of thing. And I think let's make a deal. Let's watch this show in 10 years' time and let's see where you are.
Yep.
But I wish you the best of luck as well.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
So guys, that wraps us up. We made a bit of an executive decision that we're only going to do a show once every 2 weeks. So next week you're going to miss us, but the week after that we'll have some more exciting guests on for you. And with that, Hampo, thank you very much for your time as always again.
As always, my mate. Good to
We
be here.
shall catch you in 2 weeks' time.
Good night. Cheers.